So, not to jump too far ahead with this, but I have a particular group that I work with my channeling work. I have three that would be in the category of ascended masters, and then I have a whole other thing that's going on with the Aldebaran. More about that later. But one of these three is someone that goes by the name John Paul. Now, this whole like giving them names and where they're coming from and all of that, that's for me. I'm a storyteller. I really like characters. I really like personalities and personification. So it doesn't have to look like that. It really can be just an experience, and it really can be interpreting light however it works through who you are. But for this part of the program, I really want to introduce you to John Paul. Total goofball. Very silly entity. Is always engaged in antics whenever we first encounter each other. There's a new handshake and silly little song, and also it cracks me up every time. Funny interactions. And there's a very important basis for this, which is that when there is levity and ultimately joy, and a lot of that can show up as silliness, it can show up as serenity, it can satisfaction. There's all kinds of things in that upper corner. There's more agency and ability to move forward and to do the work. In my experience, and this will be a part of what we'll be covering, if it's a spectrum and you pull away from the joy, there's less and less of it. Less levity, less silliness, less and less of that. You trend more towards what would be varieties of fear and denseness, and it's just harder to get stuff done in that space, in the should space, in the have to, all of that. So I am going to regularly encourage you to make light of the whole thing, to do it, develop a practice, but maybe not take it all so seriously. Maybe really, if you have an opportunity at any point, find the chance to laugh at the whole thing. Circumstances are serious. For real. You are dealing with very serious things. The world, and in particular certain groups of people, are dealing with very serious things. And it is my perspective that our ability to help them and to have agency in the world will be increased the more joy and silliness and light we can operate out of. That's the foundation here. So bring on the levity, bring on the fun. We're going to do some real work for people who really desperately need it, including ourselves. But just keep the light on, everybody. Great.